Hello, and welcome to the Divorced Dadvocate, divorce support for dads, where we help dads create a healthy and less traumatic divorce. My name is Jude Sandoval, and I'm your host. I created this podcast and the Divorced Advocate community as a result of my own high conflict divorce, and because you as a dad deserve all the resources necessary to thrive through this challenging time. I encourage you to check out our website at thedivorcedadvocate.com, where there are resources that correspond to this episode, as well as free access to our membership community, where you will find live meetings, free workshops and courses, private discussion groups, and more. And now, on to this week's episode. Hello, and welcome to the show. I am absolutely blessed that you are here and listening today. I am filled with gratitude that you've chosen to take the time to listen, and hopefully what I have to share today is going to give you some help and support that you deserve in going through this challenging time. We're going to be talking about the power of community, which, if you've listened to any of my other podcasts or been in any of our group meetings or have coached you individually, self-isolating is one of the things that I warn against, which is one of the biggest and most common problems as we as dads go through the divorce process. And on that note, I do want to welcome some of the new members to the Divorced Advocate community. That is Ryan, Brandon, Tony J, Jacob, and Paul. Welcome to the community. If you are not part of it yet, check it out at thedivorcedadvocate.com and see all of the resources that we've compiled over the years that can give you the support that you deserve and need going through this process. One of those is the divorce quiz. It's a powerful tool in helping you assess where you're at in your divorce compared to what others have experienced going through the same thing. So check that out. It takes about 10 minutes. It's going to give you some immediate results and then give you some resources to interpret those results and also spend some time reviewing those results with me. So check that out at thedivorcedadvocate.com. That is specifically under the divorce quiz tab. And check out the rest of the website for all of the resources. It's designed and structured for you to get support wherever you're at and whatever means you have in order to do that. There are a lot of free tools, including the app that you can utilize, and then there are some paid tools as well. So check that out, and again, get the support that you need and that you deserve. Okay, we're going to talk about the power of community today, and I'm going to start this off a little bit differently. It was introduced this week to an incredibly powerful song that is, really just a summation of how I know I felt as a dad and a man growing up, as well as in my early adulthood and being a father as well. So I wanted to share this with you and have you listen to it before we get going here. And I'm going to turn myself off here. I do warn you that the lyrics are incredibly emotional. I've listened to it dozens of times. I tear up every time I listen to it because the lyrics are incredibly strong. So if you're not ready for that, just be prepared. Maybe fast forward through or come back to this after. I hope you enjoy this. I'm going to hopefully figure out how to turn myself off and turn this on so that you can enjoy it. So here we go.
I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Yeah, I know this life can really beat you down. You wanna scream, but you won't make a sound. Got so much weight that you've been holding, but won't show any emotion. As a man that goes unspoken, that we can't cry when life gets hard. Unconditional loves for women, children, and dogs. We know that we just have to play our parts, and don't nobody give a damn about our broken hearts. Yeah, as a man we gotta pave our way. Our only function is to work and slave. There's no respect for you if you ain't paid. You're disregarded as a human and you can't complain. And if you ever make it up and actually reach that place and find a woman that you love and give her your last name, you'll feel the things that you provide is only why she stays. And when you try to explain, you'll say, I can't hide myself. I don't expect you to understand. I just hope I can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and they don't care about what you know. It's not about how you feel, but what you provide inside that home. Don't give up, keep fighting. As a man, our sun is our horizon, and our father's actions play a role, and we end up like them. So they can't let us see them hurt, cause we'll embody what they do and start a generational curse. No wonder most men are so depressed, all the things that they can't express. They go to war, get thrown on the shelf, then go back to war with their mental health. Then grab that bottle and ask for help, try to pull themselves out of hell, then fall back down and then realize that they're gonna have to do it themselves. It's the circle of life. As a man you provide, they don't know what you're worth till the day that you die, and that's when they start crying. Then move on to a man to confide in. That's why we feel we can't hide ourselves. We don't expect you to understand. We just hope we can explain what it's like to be a man. It's a lonely road, and you don't care about what we know. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home. That home. It's not about how we feel, but what we provide inside that home. Inside that home.
All right, guys, man, I don't know about you. That song just gets me, and it's amazing and it's powerful, and I think it encompasses a lot of feelings. I know ones that I've had over my lifetime, and I know that a lot of guys express when I talk to them in private or in group or any other time. So, going through a divorce is undoubtedly one of life's toughest challenges. And for dads navigating this difficult terrain, the importance, I cannot overstate the importance of community in this. Instead of self-isolating during divorce, it's crucial for divorced or divorcing dads to surround themselves with a supportive community. So what we're going to talk about in this episode is 10 reasons why building and maintaining connections during the tumultuous time is not just beneficial for you, but it's also beneficial for your kiddos. And I'm also going to provide some practical solutions and ideas for fostering a strong support network. And I'm going to call these community solutions. So the first one being emotional support. And the good news is that Dax in this video that, and if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, I encourage you to go check out the video that he's put together. He's actually now recorded this with Darius Rucker, Eminem, and some other famous artists as well. It's gotten a lot of traction. It's gotten a lot of interest. I think it hit a top 10 or a top number one in a country platform or somewhere else. But just the fact that we're talking about these important things surrounding men's health, men's emotions, men's feelings, I think is a huge step forward. And so on that, so go and check out the video is on YouTube, because the images that he shares in there are incredibly powerful as well. So the song itself and the lyrics themselves, but the video is also absolutely amazing. And check out some of Dax's other stuff. He's got some powerful other videos that he talks about depression and some other things that are emotions that are often ignored, like he mentions in the song for men. And he's bringing this to the forefront. I want to support and encourage that as well, for him bringing that, but also with you as well. And one of those things is divorce. This is a time where we have waves of emotions, from grief and anger to loneliness, and connecting with others who have experienced similar situations can provide a safe space for emotional expression and validation. And so the community solution around this is seek out local support groups or online forums where divorced dads share their experiences. There are organizations like Divorce Care that offer support groups specifically designed for navigating divorce. I know a lot of churches have divorce support groups. That's one of the reasons why I've created the Divorced Advocate community you heard me mention in the beginning, where we have group meetings, we have workshops, we have all kinds of other things. But the biggest thing is to talk and to share. And we're going to talk more about this in the next reason for making sure to surround yourself with community. But find whatever it is in order for you to be able to share those emotional feelings that you're going through. The second one, which goes lockstep with this, is shared experience. Building a community, building your own community, allows you to share the unique experience, strategies, and coping mechanisms that go along with divorce. And learning from others who have walked a similar path can be incredibly empowering. I have an example of a individual that I was coaching individually, where he was just mortified to talk with his bosses about what he had going on in his divorce, and that he was actually going through a divorce, and he had some very specific challenges that he needed some flexibility with in his work. And after several sessions, he got up the courage to talk with his boss about it. And he was absolutely dumbfounded when his boss said to him, "Oh, wow, I went through one as well that was difficult and challenging, and whatever I can do to help you, let me know." And it actually built a greater relationship with him and his boss by him being open and sharing his experience that he was going through. And I'll tell you, fellas, that you will be just absolutely amazed by the number of people, especially other men, if you're open and are able to share the fact that you're going through this experience. And, so some of the community solutions are attend parenting classes, workshops, or events where divorced dads gather. You can join some online platforms like Meetup or social media groups that'll also help connect you with like-minded individuals. I know that there's a whole bunch of them on Facebook. There are ones for divorced dads. There are ones for dads of single dads. There are ones for dads of daughters. I mean, Facebook has got groups and all kinds of different niches on there as well. Meetup is a fantastic place that I've also found that there are not only great things or great places, or it is a great place to find specific to divorce, but other kind of interests that you might be wanting to get involved with. The number 3 reason is practical advice. Navigating the logistics of co-parenting, legalities, and financial adjustments can be overwhelming, and a community can provide valuable practical advice and insights, helping dads make informed decisions. So the community solution around this is engage in local co-parenting classes or workshops. Consider joining online forums dedicated to divorce-related topics where dads share practical tips and resources. This is probably one of the greatest things about our group meetings that we have that's happen in the divorced advocate community is we get on and we share just ideas, best practices, experiences, and advice with each other. And you'd be amazed. We've got dads that are just contemplating divorce that are in the community. And if you notice on the website, we talk about before, during, and after divorce. And we have dads that are part of the community that have been divorced for 10 plus years that also get on, that also share about their experiences, but also what their life is like after. And we have guys that are newly divorced that have young kids. We have guys that have been down the road that are maybe newly divorced with older kids, or have been divorced for a while with older kids. Me, myself, I have my children were 6, 4, and 2. My daughters were 6, 4, and 2 when I started this, and now they're 18, 15, and 13. So 10 years down the road with this, I have some experiences as well as being in court all of the time. So it's just an awesome opportunity to share some practical advice around what's going on. I haven't seen it all. None of us have seen it all. Each of our divorces is unique to our own situation and our circumstances and our families. So being able to get on and hear some things and be able to apply what it is that you've heard to your unique circumstances is an incredibly powerful tool for you. Number 4, reduced isolation. Isolation can contribute to feelings of depression and anxiety, and being part of the community ensures that divorced dads are not alone in facing the challenges that divorce brings. Like I said, in the first reason, the emotions that are going to come up through this time that is chaotic and stressful are going to be all over the place. It can lead to depression. It can lead to anxiety. It can lead to sadness. It can lead to so many different things. So the community solution is attend social events, sports clubs, hobby groups in your area. The activities can help you connect with others and form friendships that extend beyond just divorce. And this is where the meetup groups and other social things that you can get involved in your community. Maybe a church community, maybe something, maybe a community that you were involved with prior to getting married, or that you had fallen away from, something that you were interested in, something social, maybe physical, maybe a sport, something like that is incredibly important. It will reduce that. The isolation is also going to uplift you and have others come surround you and lift you up as well.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Hey, this is Jude with a quick reminder about the Divorced Advocate Foundation for Fathers, which is our nonprofit that helps dads through divorce with legal education, free or reduced cost coaching, and mental health resources. If you own a business or know someone who does, there's an easy way to help by connecting credit card processing through our partner program. Part of the fees go straight to the foundation with no added cost to the business, and 98% of businesses are actually able to save money on their processing fees. It's a win-win. So if you know a business that accepts credit cards, get them in touch with me by sending a warm introduction email to jude@thedivorcedadvocate.com, or give me a call directly at 720-255-1021. The next reason is custody support. This is probably the number one, if not one of the top 3 things that we talk about in our group meetings. And understanding your rights and responsibilities as a co-parent is crucial. And a community can offer insights into successful co-parenting, or, as we've discussed in the past, parallel parenting strategies, helping divorced dads navigate custody agreements with confidence. And so the community solution I've got for you on this is consult local family law attorneys who may organize informational sessions or workshops. So there's quite a few online. If you look and you do a Google search around this, that have free regular webinars. We're not necessarily associated, or I'm not necessarily, or the community isn't necessarily associated with one specific community that, or family law or family practices that do this, but there are quite a few out there. Also, I've noticed on Meetup there are quite a few attorneys that do offer some advice around that through free meetups. So, or join a parenting class that focuses on effective communication and co-parenting skills. Parenting classes are absolutely amazing. You've heard me talk about the Love and Logic ones in the past, and I found in going to in-person Love and Logic classes now, I have never found any that are specific and cater to and niche to just dads, which maybe is something that I need to start online or in person. But just going to the ones that I found in person helped me to find strategies and ideas, and talking to other parents, some of whom were also single parents, that helped me in parenting my daughters as well. So find that custody support. The next reason is positive role modeling. Surrounding yourself with positive role models within the community can provide inspiration and guidance on how to navigate post-divorce life while maintaining a healthy relationship with your children. That the step of shared experiences and talking about it leads to talking to others, which will lead to having others that are coming in and around you, that are supporting you, that you can look up to, that you can start to get advice from and emulate. I know there's one particular individual that became involved in our community almost from the start, from when I started it, and he and I have become really good friends. He specifically works and is niched to a certain type of personality disorders, and I'm incredibly and forever grateful that he's been part of this community. And he's been just a role model for me in being able to traverse and understand and work with others and individuals that are experiencing divorce with somebody that has a personality disorder, but also in my own personal life in dealing with my experiences as well. And so being able to find those positive role models is incredibly important. So surround yourselves with them, seek them out, ask for the help. That's one of the hardest things that, in general, I think sometimes human beings we have, but definitely in our society as we're self-isolated, but also as guys as well, ask for that help and ask for people to help you out. Participate in mentorship programs or connect with divorced dads who have successfully co-parented and built positive relationships with their children. The next one is shared parenting responsibilities. Community involvement can lead to shared parenting responsibilities and arrangements. Trusted friends within the community can offer support, whether it's providing childcare during difficult times or helping with daily tasks. I know this was great for me. I had a close friend during divorce and post-divorce who our children were very close in age, and we were able to coordinate parenting time where we were able to take our kiddos out together. We actually did camping trips together. We did his cabin, and we spent lots of time with the kiddos all together, sharing resources, being able to cook together, being able to spend time, do outings together. I know there's a couple of guys currently right now in our group that is here locally in the metro area that I'm at, that have connected, that both have young kids, and they've done some outings together as well. There's also another group of dads here in my Denver metro area here that has created a meetup group as well, that is dads supporting each other and sharing those shared parental responsibilities. Oftentimes it's awesome to be able to connect with another dad when you're wanting to do some sort of outing or find some activities for the kids, and be able to do that with somebody else and share the planning, share the resources, share all that comes with doing all of that. So find that. The next one is networking opportunities. And so this one you might not think of, but being a part of a community provides networking opportunities that are not only personal and for divorced dads and for the kiddos, but also professionally. And this can be invaluable for building your new life after divorce with the kiddos, but also professionally, because this is going to be a huge part of your life going forward, being a single dad and balancing that with your professional life. So my community solution around that is attend local business networking events, community gatherings, or join professional groups related to your career. because networking can open doors to new friendships, job opportunities, and a sense of belonging. We all have to work. We all have to earn a living in order to support ourselves and our kiddos. So this is a really important one to continue to do. And as you're going through your divorce process and post-divorce, I know the challenge that I had in going through this divorce and changing my whole professional life at that time was incredibly challenging. And I did a very poor job of doing this, of staying in my network and networking and creating those opportunities professionally that would help me financially with my business and with my career. So make sure to do that as well. The next one is shared resources. Divorce often comes with financial adjustments, and so a community can be a valuable resource for sharing information about budgeting, financial planning, and accessing support services, as well as other things. I found that also by being involved with and networked with and communicating with other divorced parents, it was also shared resources of around, like, one of the ones that was really great, having 3 daughters, was in one of the parents in one of our schools was really great about this with me and my daughters, which was a blessing, is they had many kids that were older than mine that had gone through the school, and they shared their uniforms, their school uniforms with us, which my daughters were able to use. And then we were able to pass them down within my daughters for years and years to come. So that's just one example, but there's all kinds of other examples of shared resources that you can utilize by staying connected. So one of the community solution for me with this is it's more specific around financial planning workshops and seminars, but explore community resources such as food banks, counseling service, or nonprofit organizations that provide assistance to those going through divorce. So don't be afraid to ask. I guess that's my biggest point. Don't be afraid to ask for help and look for these shared resources. Sometimes they might be short-term, in such as a food bank or nonprofit counseling service that are going to help you and or your kiddos to go through it. Do not be too prideful to ask for help and to utilize those resources that are out there. When the time comes, and I know that if you're listening to this, you'll be able to pay it back in spades. But don't be afraid right now, while you're going through this, to look for those resources, utilize those resources, and get the help that you need and that you deserve. Okay, these aren't always paid resources. If you have the means to do that, fantastic. If not, there are other resources out there. So go seek them out, ask for them, and utilize them. All right, and our last one is creating a supportive environment for children. That is probably, I know I put this at 10. It should probably go as number 1, but I think all of these up to here build up to creating a supportive environment for your children. A thriving community can positively impact your children's well-being, and the emotional stability and support provided by a network of caring individuals contribute to a healthier post-divorce environment for everyone involved. I know if you're listening to this, your kiddos are the number one thing that are on your mind in going through this process. And so my community solution is engage in community events and activities with your children, building a support network that includes friends, neighbors, extended family members can create a sense of security and continuity for your children. So, again, building that community around you during divorce is incredibly important. In all likelihood, a lot of the friends that you had during your marriage and the family that you built are going to go away. You've listened to me talk about this in podcasts before. It is another one of probably the top 5 things that guys come to and talk about and are upset about and saddened by, that their friends that they thought were good friends through this process, through prior to this have not been through this process, and a great majority of them fall away during or post-divorce. And so building this community is an opportunity now to, you've heard me talk about Life 2.0, starting it now is absolutely essential and critical. So, divorced or divorcing dads, listen, you should resist the temptation to self-isolate during this process. Building and maintaining a supportive community offers emotional, practical, and mental health benefits that extend not only to you, but also to your children. Actively seek out and participate in community resources and connections. Divorced dads can navigate the challenges of divorce with resilience, with strength, and with the knowledge that they are not alone, and you are not alone in this journey. Fellas, I know that if you're going through this, it's disconcerting. It is chaotic. It is stressful. Make sure to build your community, to bring people in and alongside you. If you don't have anybody, I'm going to give you my phone number right now. Reach out to me by text. Give me a call. I promise that I will return the text and a call within a certain period, with a certain period of time. Obviously, if it's in the middle of the night, I can't do it in the middle of the night, but I want to get you connected. I'll do my best to get you connected wherever you're at, or get you connected and involved into our community. That number is 720-255-1021. Or email me at jude@thedivorcedadvocate.com. And I will reply to that as well, or go to the website again. You can connect with me through there or get involved in the community, but make sure to get involved with a community. Start building that around yourself. It's going to help you, but it's also going to extend to helping your kiddos as well. I hope that you found value in this today. If you did, please share this far and wide on social media. Please share it with other divorced or divorcing dads that are going through the challenges that you may be experiencing now or have experienced in the past. Let's get everybody the help that they need and that they deserve. Hope you have a fantastic week. I will talk to you next week. God bless. To hear the rest of this episode and access the corresponding resources, visit thedivorcedadvocate.com and become a member of our community. It's free to join and will provide you with the resources you deserve as a divorced or divorcing dad. Thank you for listening. God bless, and I'll talk with you next week.